Pursley waiting for the pass. Soloway went in front of the net. There was nobody home. Now Hetnick takes over. Arister scores! Mark Hetnick fires Arister from the top of the left circle through some traffic. 2:11 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Vernon. Loose puck in the crease. Halcrow mishandled it. And another bounce goes Kirby Halcrow's way. He was swimming. He was facing the wrong way and not even in his crease. But the Vipers find it and clear it down. Seb Lloyd ahead. Seb Lloyd to the net. Backhander stop. Rebound. David Pope scores! That's what the Warriors were missing when Seb Lloyd was on the DL with a broken collarbone for the past couple of months. Speed and creativity. He made that one happen. Good finish from Pope. The Warriors have had so many yawning cages they can't bury on. Finally, Pope makes it happen. Westside's first goal of the game, a power play marker. That'll leave Westside at 1 for 4 on the man advantage. And we got a 1-1 hockey game. French to skate over the line, and he does. Dempsey heading to the net. French's shot stopped by Halcrow. Rebound back in front. Halcrow another save on Simmons. And that one was awful close to the goal line, but the puck stays out. Vipers dump it in. Rodrigue will tee it up for Matt Barry. Barry left the puck behind. Chance for Hadley to the net. Rebound is there. Great save by Rodrigue. He mugged Cole Sanford. To Corky. To Hetnick. To Corky in the middle of the blue line. Shoots. It's up high. Tipped. Rebound. Oh my gosh. Hadley and Tambellini swiped at it at the same time. And I think they played defense on each other. Yawning cage there. Golden chance for Vernon. And the puck stays out. The period number 3 tied at 1 at Royal LaPage Place. David Pope steaming ahead, feeds it on to Marcus Bassara, to the net. Bassara stopped by Halcrow. Now a soft pass from Pursley is intercepted, and Max French back on the ice, leading a rush for Westside. French backhands it in front for Simmons, and he couldn't get a stick on that one. Racing it is McIntosh with a shot. Loose puck. Simmons scores! Westside takes the lead. 3:25 remaining. French wins it. Bouncing puck though, darting through the circle was Colton Sparrow. He gets there first and dumps into the west side zone. Puck behind Rodrigue's net. He's in trouble. Chance for Vernon, and Rodrigue stops Colton Sparrow point blank, and he'd barely gotten into his net and facing the right way when he made that save. It was Sear to the point for Renz. Sparrow's in front. Renz with a drive tipped. Rebound. Sear jamming away. Rodrigue makes the save, and I got no idea how. Tambellini in there as well. Monk and Hochhausen for Westside. Hadley finds it behind the net, but his centering pass was blocked. Puck stays behind the net. 4 Vipers back there. Tambellini finds it. Tried a centering pass is blocked by Monk, and Hochhausen will skate it out for Westside. Empty net. Reed Simmons shoots. Reed Simmons scores. Westside leads 3-1. An empty netter will seal the victory. And I like that from Hochhausen ahead to Max French, and then particularly from Max French's own side of center. You do not want to shoot that puck. But he looked to his right and saw Reed Simmons, who was all by himself. Give it to Simmons, who shot it from inside the blue line. That one you can shoot. Joined by Reed Simmons, who scored the game winner, added an empty netter to seal it. You guys, in my perspective, were pretty dominant in the first 2 periods, and then Vernon was dominant in the 3rd period. Tell me about how you saw it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. We were getting the puck to the net in the first 2 periods, and Vernon came out flying in the 3rd period, and we just had to kind of hold them back for a couple minutes and got a couple pucks to the net and turned out for the best.
Vernon was an 0 on the power play tonight. Give me the secret to the success of your penalty kill.
I think we were just making simple plays with it. Like when it was on our stick, like we'd take it off the glass and out like as much as possible, and we were just kind of shutting them down. We were collapsing real good to the net and preventing any opportunities for them.
Take me through your game winner.
I just was going to the net. Frenchy didn't get the shot off, and then he tossed it up to the blue line with Peter McIntosh, and he just ended up throwing it on net. I think it hit my stomach and just trickled down. I tossed it at the net again, and it went in. So,
tell me about Dwayne Rodrigue tonight.
Oh, Dwayne was unreal. He's been probably our best player in the second half of the season. Like, just played phenomenal. 40+ saves. That one save at the very end of the game was unbelievable. So Dwayne was by far the best player on the ice tonight.
And I'm sure you guys are pretty tired here, but you got another game tomorrow afternoon in Chilliwack. Do you got anything left in the tank?
I'll try to go home tonight, get a good sleep, and then maybe sleep on the bus tomorrow. But yeah, 3 games, 3 nights, it's rough. But
thanks for this, Reed.
Yeah, thank you.
The truism in hockey, Rylan, is that your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. Was he?
Absolutely. I think he was our best player, probably pretty much most of the night here. But, certainly I think when we needed him to be our best player in the third period, he was. I thought, for 2 periods, we actually played pretty well and kept things to the outside for the most part. In the third period, they're pressing, they're coming, and I think they get about 3 straight power plays there. I mean, they're going to get some chances. We were trying to, pack it in a little bit, so they're going to get some shots, and, he certainly was our best player tonight.
You guys, I thought, carried the play in the first 2 periods, but in the third period, when, like you said, they're surging, what are you trying to do on the bench to kind of stem the tide a little bit?
Well, I don't know if there's much you really can do when you're killing penalties all night. I mean, again, I didn't, a game full of special teams all night, you kind of have to scratch your head and, look at, how that game was. I mean, I didn't think, the penalties was indicative of how the game was. I had no idea what was going to be called left, right, or center, so it's kind of strange from that standpoint. So again, it's just, hopefully you're going to kill those penalties, and again, like you said, John, it's to, have your goalie be your best penalty killer.
I was talking to my post-game show, talking about some of the kind of unsung heroes who don't get the attention. Guy like Sean Hochhausen, who wins all the face-offs and block shots. Guys like Reed Simmons, who does score the winner tonight, but had some great defensive showings as well, and some of your defenders as well. Your thoughts?
I would totally agree with that. I mean, I think Hawk is a real special player. He's heart and soul, and he works 2 ways, and I really like him, of course, by the minutes that he plays for us. He's a dependable guy. He's a 200-foot player, and and those are the type of guys you win with. You want complete 200-foot players, and that's what he is. And I mean, and that's basically what Simmer is too. You know what you're going to get every night from him. And I thought our defensemen were outstanding tonight for the most part. Again, I thought Monk and Matthew Berry were outstanding, and again Ben Betker, well, he's just getting better and better. I think every time he puts the skates on. So, being the youngest team in the league and getting some efforts like that, I think is is a real positive thing moving forward.
Just such a busy week for you guys and a tough week schedule-wise. So, how important was this win in terms of the morale of your hockey team?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one thing to get the 2 points for the standings, which is huge, but I mean, just going, having to play a game here on a short turnaround here tomorrow and some travel, getting this win certainly makes that bus ride feel a lot better and not so gloomy and glum, I guess, to go down there and almost be a must-win situation where it basically almost is a must-win situation, I guess. But this way just lets us kind of let our hair down, I guess, for a couple hours here tonight and know that we're right there when we go in there tomorrow. I mean, we beat a team that we're chasing here tonight, and you can say, our game certainly against Vernon and Chilliwack are must-win games. So it's going to be fun tomorrow if we can get the same effort that we got tonight.
Congratulations. Thank you.